There's a confident version of you inside your head, but you only let them out sometimes. Sometimes that version shows up when you're hanging with close friends, and sometimes they show up when you're alone in your room, hyping yourself up in the mirror. But the second you walk into a classroom, a job interview, a date, or even a church activity, boom, they vanish. Let's talk about how to make that confident version your default. You ever walk into a room feeling fine, then out of nowhere your brain goes, "Do I look weird? Why did I say that? Everyone probably thinks I'm awkward." And suddenly your confidence drops like your phone falling face down on concrete. Here's the truth. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, just like strength or endurance or skill in a video game. Let me tell you something about my own life. One of the top things my wife said she loved about me when we first met was my confidence. But here's the twist. I wasn't born confident. I wasn't the cool kid. I wasn't naturally fearless. Confidence wasn't a personality trait for me. It was something I worked on, something I trained like a muscle. A big part of that started when I was a missionary for the LDS church. Now listen, being a missionary means one thing. You talk to a lot of people, random people who do not want to talk to you, people who reject you with passion. And when you get rejected 50 times before lunch, you either crumble or you learn something powerful. Confidence isn't the absence of rejection. Confidence is the willingness to face rejection again tomorrow. Every time I walked up to someone, every time I opened my mouth, I had to choose confidence. Not because it was natural, but because I wanted to grow. My wife loves my confidence today, but that confidence came from thousands of tiny, uncomfortable moments back then. So let's break this down. Confidence isn't magic. It isn't luck. It isn't personality. Confidence is a skill. A skill is something you can practice, something you can improve, something you can measure. Your brain has one job: keep you safe from embarrassment, not keep you happy, not help you grow, not help you win in life. Just avoid anything that feels socially risky. That's why your brain goes, "Don't say that. Don't raise your hand. Don't try. Don't look stupid." Your brain protects your feelings, but it also traps your potential. And here's the psychology behind it. Your confidence is built on evidence, not wishes. Your brain only believes what it sees you do repeatedly. Small wins of confidence shows your brain proof. Proof creates identity. Your identity is now confidence. Now let's talk about something I call micro-confidence habits. These are tiny actions that take 5 to 10 seconds, but they stack up like compound interest. Here's a longer list, and I promise, if you do even 3 of these every day for a week, you'll feel different. 1. 10 seconds of courage. Anytime you feel fear, count to 10 and take action before the fear finishes its sentence. It's like jumping off a cliff. The longer you stare down, the less likely you are to jump off. So you can look down for a second, but then count to 10 and jump off. 2. Eye contact 2 seconds longer. Not staring. Not creepy. Just long enough to show you're present. 3. Stand 5% straighter. You don't need superhero posture. Just add 5%. Your brain reads your body and mirrors it. 4. Say hi first once a day. One person. One greeting. That's it. 5. Speak 10% louder than you think you need to. Quiet voices feel unsure. Slightly louder voices train your brain to feel certain. 6. Ask one question in every group conversation. You don't need to dominate. Just contribute. 7. Do one slightly uncomfortable thing daily. Text someone you've been avoiding. Ask a teacher a question. Apply for something. Small discomfort equals big growth. 8. Practice quick recovery. When you mess up socially, recover instantly. My bad. Laugh and move on. Confident people aren't perfect. They're quick to reset. 9. Finish the sentence. If you're speaking and you feel yourself shrinking, finish your sentence. Don't bail early. 10. Celebrate micro wins at night. At the end of the day, ask, where did I show courage today? Your brain builds identity from what you celebrate. Picture this. You're in school, and the teacher asks for volunteers. The confident version of you raises your hand. The real life you looks down at your notebook. Or you're at your job. Someone asks who wants to try a new responsibility, and your brain goes, "Not me," even if you want to say yes. Or you're at a church activity. Everyone's chatting, and the confident version of you says, "Go join them." But the real life you sticks to the corner pretending to text. Those small moments, they're where confidence grows or dies. Every small action you take becomes proof. Proof becomes your identity. And identity is what builds unshakable confidence. You can't think your way into confidence. You can only act your way into it. One tiny moment at a time. Let's say that again. You can't think your way into confidence. You can only act your way into it. One tiny moment at a time. So here's my question for you. What's one small thing the confident version of you would do today? Not next month. Not when life gets easier. Not when you feel ready. Today. Something tiny. Something doable. Something that proves you're building the confident version of yourself. Not just imagining them. Because confidence isn't a personality. It's a skill. And skills get stronger every time you use them.